I'm back, and this is going to be a comparative review between the new Revlon lip butters and its predecessor, the Revlon Colorburst. Now, the lip butters finally arrived in the Philippines about 3 weeks ago. So their popularity exploded on the internet about November or October, soon as they were released in the United States. So naturally, I had to have at least a few. And when they arrived in Manila in second week of January, these are the colors that I got. I have Sweetheart, I have Macaroon, and I have Raspberry Pie. And they were first initially sold at SM department stores, but by February, meaning this week, they will be sold everywhere else, such as Trinoma, Robinson's malls, and other malls. So currently I have 3, and I'm thinking of getting another shade, which is the shade that Emma Stone is wearing, and it's on the orangey side. Now, I never really reviewed the Colorburst just because I got them so late, but here goes my comparative review. Now, the lip butters have their ingredient listing on the side. You had just peel it off, and they're supposed to have all the oils possible in a lipstick. It has shea butter, it has coconut oil, it has beeswax, it has mango seed butter, and jojoba seed oil. Whereas this one is supposed to have almond oil. So this one has almond oil, but this has the rest of the oils except almond oil. And I think this has vitamin E as well. So I'm a fan of the Colorburst lipstick and the lip gloss. So recently I got this and I've been testing it out, and I actually really like them. I like the shade range, and most of the colors that are available in the United States are also available here in the Philippines. One of the best colors, the most wearable one, is this one. This is Sweetheart, like that, and it's sort of a cool pink, but depending on the light, it can be warm as well. And it's very similar to the Colorburst Carnation, and this is the Carnation. Just that the Carnation is more on sheer and more blue. Now the Raspberry Pie, the one I'm wearing right now, this is what it looks like. There you go. It's like a berry on the blue side. Very cool. And as you can see, it's very pigmented. And that's just one swipe. Compared to the mauve that I have of the Colorburst range. And that's this one. This is also pigmented, but this is, all of the Colorburst are more on the sheer side. And then the last shade I have is Macaroon. And this is the most wearable for a lot of Filipinas. And that's Macaroon right now. Right. So it's on the orangey brown kind of shade. And I have a rosy nude from the Colorburst collection, and that's the comparison I have. So again, this is Sweetheart and Carnation from the Colorburst. This is Raspberry Pie, and that would be mauve. And then this is macaroon, and this is rosy nude right there. So they're very pigmented. The lip butters are very pigmented, and the packaging, they made it different from the Colorburst so that whatever shade that you're gonna get is similar to the bullet, whatever bullet that the color that you choose of. So this is the sweetheart, so it's on the pink side. The raspberry pie is on the berry side, and the macaroon is on the orangey brown side. And first of all, I was really excited to get these because of their popularity over the internet. So I wanted to find out what the big buzz was about. And I'm also a big Revlon fan. And at that point, as you know, I have the Revlon Colorburst lip gloss in papaya, which I really, really love. And I even use that as a lip balm. So I have these color bursts, which I'm a fan of. A lot of Filipinas would prefer these because of their sheer quality, and they don't feel heavy on the lips. So they just want a touch of color. So they just want to look a little better on their lips, but not too heavy. However, the Revlon lip butters, though, they have such pigmentation, and some women would feel that they're quite heavy on the lips. So that's one of the major differences between the Colorburst and the lip butters. So this might seem a little heavy on the lips because of the sheer number of butter and oil on the ingredients. It is also very sticky to apply. Regardless of the shade, the lip butters are much stickier to apply compared to the sheerer color bursts. They last longer on the lips, granted. So regardless if they stick to your straw, they stick to the rims of the cups that you're drinking out of, there would still be a lot of color left behind on your lips. So reapplication is really not required until in the middle of the day after a complete meal. However, that's what makes it last. It's really sticky on the lips. So if your hair would be blowing in your wind like that, it would be sticking like what it's doing right now. So, but it's not as sticky as other lipsticks or lip glosses. It's just that applying it is really different feel compared to the Colorburst. This one is really smooth to apply. It's like applying lip balm. It's very smooth and it's not sticky, and my hair doesn't stick to my lips when I have this on. Whereas this one, as you can see, it did. So that's one of the major drawbacks of this particular uh, lipstick formula. So it has all the shea butter, coconut oil, beeswax, mango seed butter, jojoba seed oil, and I suppose they made it really sticky so that all of these oils will not be rolling on top of each other. It would only make sense. However, there will be some women who would prefer the predecessor because of it not being too sticky. It also does not leave the white line. After a while, if you are a lipstick fan, if you are a lip product fan, especially if you like lip balms, if you like applying lip gloss on top of your lipsticks, after a while, say a couple of hours or maybe just one, you will notice that there will be a white line right at the entrance of your mouth. That's actually the product accumulating along with some saliva and some of your lips. That really not so great white line. This doesn't do that, and neither does this. So that's why I really like Revlon lip products, because they don't leave that white line after a while. So just because it's sticky doesn't mean it's going to do the white line thing. so it doesn't do that. However, for around $8, depending on where you buy this, in the Philippines it's 525. So depending on where you buy this in the United States, for the Philippines it's 525 without SPF, whereas we have some other brands here that are available at that price. Even Revlon has their Beyond Natural, and that has SPF, and even their old Super Lustrous that has SPF, and that's around 525. So maybe they did not put the SPF on these things because of the sheer number of ingredients it already has. So that's one thing. For this amount of money, you could already own a lipstick with SPF. But that's, at least it's not drying. It doesn't leave that subtle white thing on your lips. It can be a little sticky, but it lasts longer than your Revlon Colorburst. The shade range, I believe the lip butters have more colors. I could be wrong. They probably just an equal number of colors. And most of the shades that are available in the United States are also available in the Philippines. So that's a great plus. And it will now be available in most malls in the Philippines. So that's my take. Had I been given a chance, I'd probably buy more of these color bursts than this, just because this does what I wanted to do, which is a nice wash of color without the white line, and the lip balm effect without it being sticky. But apart from that, if you have any further questions about this, just leave them down below and I will get to them as soon as I can. That's it for now. Have a great day.